Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Why is it skyrocketed up about 15% year to date? Absolutely going gangbusters compared to the rest of the stock market as other stocks are down 50, 60, 70, 80%. Why is Coca-Cola on the way up high into the sky, over the moon, and to infinity and beyond? What should you do if you are a Coca-Cola shareholder right now? If you've been in for a long time, maybe it's time to take some profits off the table, because is it going to skyrocket to $100? I don't think so. I think this is a good time to maybe take some of your profits and put it somewhere. But if it's a long-term dividend play, there's no point selling. Coca-Cola is here to stay. And obviously with all the drinks out there, Fanta and the likes, there's no point to sell. Well, welcome to the video today. I'm Barry Charles, and we're going to look at a Coca-Cola stock analysis. See if Coca-Cola is a good time to buy now, or should you wait on the sideline? As we check out right now why the stock has jumped up about 16% year to date for the last year. Well, Coca-Cola smashed at the box office, or should we say at the top of the world. Wow, what did they do in the last quarter to make people buy in? Well, you better believe it. They rolled in the money. They smashed by 6 cents. There was a 58 cent per share rise they were estimating, and it went up 64. So the net income was 2.78 million for the quarter. Billion, I should say, sorry. Billion. Outstanding. Net sales rose 16% as well to 10.5 billion, smashing Wall Beat's predictions of 9.8, with also organic revenue going up 18% in the last quarter. And the price of Coca-Cola and all, they went up around 7% in the last quarter too, which led to more and more profit. But there is a little worry from the company that inflation is on its way. And oh no. That's not good if people stop buying Coca-Cola. If it gets worse and worse and we go into a recession. So Coca-Cola at the moment is in a good place. But I can see it crashing down to earth. Well, not crashing down completely, but you know what I mean? I can see it easily a 10% drop very shortly. I believe there will be a sell-off, and there might be a time for you guys out there to sell if you're not looking at the dividend side of Coca-Cola, because I think this is an opportunity for people that have been in Coca-Cola for a while to maybe take some profits off the table and look to invest somewhere else where there's more chance of a bigger return. Now, that's just my own opinion, not financial advice. Let's check out what we should do with Coca-Cola in terms of an investment. Well, let's have a look at the management team. First off, we have the CEO, James Quincy. Quincy has been around since 1996, so he's been around a long time. About 26 years to be exact. He became the CEO in 2017 and chairman of the board in 2019. Quincy is leading the Coca-Cola into a new evolution as they try to become a little bit more sustainable with their product, and with the trials of glass refillables starting to happen in Africa and Latin America, could be a way to save money on the company instead of having to reproduce heaps of the same aluminium all the time. If they can just reuse bottles all the time, then that's less money for them in the manufacturing side of the business. Just looking at a bit of the history of James Quincy, 2013 to 2015, he was president of the company Euro Group of Coca-Cola. He took a key role in establishing the European Corporation of Coca-Cola, one of the largest independent Coca-Cola bottle manufacturers in the world. Prior to Coca-Cola, Quincy was a strategy consultant at Calacas Group. He was also a director of Pfizer at one point. And let's quickly look at Manuel Arroyo. Sorry if I said that wrong, but let's have a look at the Global Marketing Officer. So he's marketing all over the world. And he is one of the key contributors to the success of Coca-Cola going forward. He's been here just over 2 years, so not long in the company in this role. Before this role, he was on the Asian Pacific side of Coca-Cola, which he had 5 business units in. And he's also been at the Coca-Cola company for a long time, since 1995. He started off in Madrid, Spain, as brand management, and went on to hold roles, increased responsibility in 1998 at Atlanta as a global brand manager for bottled water. He returned to Spain in 2000 as marketing director and later went to the sparkling brand, so he knows quite a bit about the water side of Coca-Cola. He briefly left Coca-Cola in 2014 to serve as a senior vice president and continental president for for Asia's SC Johnson & Son, based in Kuala Lumpur. He has a double major degree in business administration and law, so he's a very smart cookie, this guy. So as you can see, that they don't go lightly into their management, Coca-Cola, and that's why they've been around for a very, very, very long time. How about now, let's look at Coca-Cola's stock. Let's have a look and see how they've been faring. So Coca-Cola over the last 5 years has gone up 40%, so that's very good. It's got a P ratio of 25. This seems pretty high to me for Coca-Cola, but they obviously believe there's growth in the business. We'll probably find out soon with the revenue. Market cap is 264 billion roughly at the moment. I expect that to drop soon because I'm expecting there to be a sell-off of Coca-Cola in the next month or so. Gotta be. Can't just keep going up and up and up. Yes, and the mind boggles here for the revenue. Nothing to be sneezed at. 37 billion in 2019. 2019 dropped a little bit to 33 billion in 2020, which considering the owner was pretty good really. Then it's jumped back up to 38 billion in 2001 and expected to be over 40 billion in 2022. So to me, that doesn't justify a big growth in company, but it's probably not bad growth for a company so big. As we look at net income, 2019, 8.9 billion, dropped a little in the owner year, 7.7 billion, then it's jumped up to 9.7 billion, and then going to be over 10 billion in 2022. So Coca-Cola is doing slow gain, very reliable, very solid company. Probably can't go wrong with investing in this company over the long term, but not financial advice. Well, cash available hasn't really changed much, between 10 and 12 billion over the last 3 or 4 years. Currently about 10 billion, but that could change by the end of the year. But that's where they are with cash available. Total current assets haven't changed much from 20 billion in 2019, currently over 22 billion, with total assets of 94 billion and long-term liabilities is 67. So Coca-Cola's long-term debt is 38 billion, so it means it's got about 4 years currently to pay that off. So that's the problem with Coca-Cola. Got quite a long time before it can pay off its long-term debt. So that's again another one that's, makes it interesting. You think it's a safe play and then you look again with Coca-Cola. This is a bit of a shock to me. Coca-Cola has increased every year. Very small, but every year it increases slightly every year, with shares outstanding at about 4.35 billion at the moment. So there's only slight, so there's nothing major, but still you can dilute it a tiny little bit, even if it's like 0.2% each year or something. But yeah, it's just something, it's not a biggie, but to me it's just, I don't know if I would want to be investing into Coca-Cola in my personal opinion. For me, for either dividend or the price currently. If I was really looking at Coca-Cola for me, or like, there's no doubt Coca-Cola probably will not get that low. We probably had our chance to get a decent when the Rona happened, but to me, Coca-Cola to me would have to be under $40, and to be fair, probably $30 for me to invest in it, because I'll be looking to try and at least double my money with a company like that, because I know it's not going to really fly to the moon. But to be fair, I don't think you're going to get that, and to me it's just a too safe option for me with Coca-Cola. Too safe for me to look at in investing. Maybe for you it is. I don't mind safe company, don't get me wrong, but I like a safe company that's going to grow. And where does Coca-Cola grow? They're pretty much everywhere. They probably, can they find 100 new product? Maybe that way they might get a bit more into the realm of trying to make major growth, but if you just look at the revenue, there's nothing much there. So to me, I don't understand the 15% increase. It just doesn't make sense. Even though they improved, you have better options like Apple. There's so many. Apple is more of an investment. Amazon, there's plenty of them. And to me, Coca-Cola, I wouldn't want to be investing right now. But the ones out there that do like Coca-Cola, good on you, especially if you've been in the long term. There's no point selling. You kick in that dividend. But to me, I think there's better returns out there for you. Anyway, that's enough from me, from Barry Charles. Remember to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button, because Coca-Cola is here to stay. And let's enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you again for another video very soon. Barry.